Good morning, class. I hope you are all well since our previous session. In today's class, we are going to learn on a new topic that is service characteristics within the hospitality sector. In the previous class, we started by distinguishing the difference between a product and a service, and we gave examples. Today, we will build on that. It is important that there are certain objectives that you accomplish by the end of this lesson. You should be able to identify the service culture of a hospitality business, distinguish the 4 characteristics of services within the hospitality sector, and apply the varied strategies to marketing services, as we shall see. To define service culture, we're basically saying that this is a system of values and beliefs in an organization that reinforce the idea that providing customers with quality service is the principal concern of any business. In other words, every hospitality business should focus on customer satisfaction when applying the culture. According to Kotler, he highlights et al. They highlight that one of the most important tasks of a hospitality business is to develop the service side of the business, specifically a strong service culture. How is this applied? A good example is in a hotel. You find that when a guest requests for towels from the front office desk, they should not be transferred to the housekeeping department. Instead, the front office personnel should call the housekeeping directly and forward their request, and then later on follow up with the guest to confirm if indeed the towels were delivered. This is how a well-run hospitality business operates and continuously trains their staff. There are specific characteristics of services that distinguish them. They include intangibility, inseparability, variability, and perishability. Let us look at each and every one of them specifically. Intangibility is whereby services cannot be touched. They cannot be felt or seen before a purchase. That is intangibility. Inseparability is where a service cannot be differentiated or distinguished from its provider, from the same service provider. When it comes to variability as a characteristic, this means that the quality of a service depends on who is providing them, when it was provided, where and how. And lastly, when we look at perishability, we're looking at the fact that services cannot be stored for later use. How can marketers be able to apply strategies when selling services? For intangibility, marketers of a hotel can encourage the guests to visit the hotel and even take a room tour while they're trying to sell accommodation services. Because the guest cannot be allowed to spend a day or the night in a hotel for free, then how they can get to experience the quality of the bed mattress and the fresh air and the well-ventilated room is by them actually taking a tour and visiting the hotel and seeing the rooms and making a decision from there. The marketers can also upload a virtual tour on their website for those consumers who are not able to visit the hotel. Perhaps they are located in another county or in another country and they're looking for a hotel either for business reasons or for leisure reasons. When it comes to the characteristic of inseparability, marketers are able to create feedback forms that can be filled out by guests after their dining service to share their dining experience. Because remember that with inseparability, the experience with the service personnel is what will determine how their experience is going to be in terms of the dining services. For variability as a characteristic, marketers can visit different similar businesses to benchmark their services and thereafter promote their strengths in advertising media such as posters, billboards, social media platforms, while internally, as a hospitality business, continuously working on their areas of improvement. While with perishability, it is important that marketers encourage early bookings and reservations, especially and particularly for dining and accommodation services. And how they can do that is by offering early bird discounts to customers. In conclusion, it's important to note that as you learn the skill of selling and marketing hospitality services, that these strategies explained are applicable to both business to customer model, which is B2C, or business to business model, which is B2B. And these strategies given will thereby guide the marketers while they are carrying out their marketing campaigns throughout the year. Here are some references for your further reading during your personal reading time. I look forward to seeing you in the next class. If you have any questions, jot them down and let me know. Have a good rest of the day.